Ever since I put fucking strong, ever since I benched Brady, I feel like the whole team been playing better defense and everything. I'm like, damn, man, this really whoever fuck Brady's legacy is. This they gave a rookie the job. Let's turn up. If Brady can go, anybody can go. You motherfucking right, nigga. You motherfucking right, motherfucker.
The Steeler offense here.
Yeah, that ain't me.
And they just had that pick six. I guess the only positive maybe of them returning that for a touchdown. This offense.
I gotta keep Vita Vea. I'm about to sign Vita Vea after this game. I got to. I ain't got to. Man, this nigga Vita Vea is pushing through on every fucking run play. Just going Yankee Doodle.
Yeah, we'll see if they can do it here. Here we go on 2nd and 12. He's going to launch this thing way downfield. And for the third time here in this half, it's intercepted. Picked by Antoine Winfield Jr. And the Buccaneers are going to have the short field here as they'll take over right at the 50. Certainly not what he was hoping for, Charles. That's now 3 interceptions in this ball game.
But there's a lot of knowledge to be gleaned every time you throw an interception if you do things the right way. And hasn't there been a pretty darn good quarterback along the way who threw a lot of interceptions early, learned from them, and became great later?
Who would that be?
That'd be one Peyton Manning. Threw 28 his rookie year. That's the NFL record. How'd things turn out for him?
I think okay. He's a guy in all the commercials now, right?
Yeah, I think he's doing okay.
Now a chance to make that big play really hurt. It's 1st and goal just outside the 5. Throw right side, taken in by Godwin. No gain there on the completion. It'll be 2nd down.
Well, that was a simple throw and catch, but even with that completion, 0 yards gained. So they're behind schedule on down and distance.
I think they were hoping to get it to him. He could make a man or two miss.
What is it? Shit.
Another shot from the 6-yard line, and it's 2nd and goal now. He'll look to throw. And he's got his tight end, Howard. It's a Buccaneer touchdown. O.J. Howard, his 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Bucs are able to widen their lead here in this first half. Folk connects on the extra point, and the route is on here in this first half.
Hey, G.
And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone.
That's my type of music, that ratchet shit. I like that ratchet.
The Pittsburgh offense at the line to start their next drive. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious? Oh, the Buccaneer pressure too much. There he goes. Credit the sack to Vita
tickets, yeah.
This offense continues to shoot themselves in the foot. And here, another sack.
All game long, we've seen missed assignments, which have led to turnovers, sacks. This group has not played well at all here in the first half.
I fly free. It ain't no cheat, nigga.
Here comes the blitz as they look
it's
to
just for
they got to him again. Shaquille Barrett in there to take him down on what will take us to the 2-minute warning. Coming up at the half, a reminder, we go back to Orlando to check in with Jonathan Coachman. He'll have a look back at our first half as well as a look ahead to what's coming up later this weekend. He sets to fire deep. And for the fourth time tonight, it's an interception. Picked up by Sean Murphy-Bunting. And the Bucs are going to take over a couple of yards shy of midfield. The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. They are just putting things together so well here, drive after drive. They really have captured the momentum, haven't they?
They've taken momentum and pretty much not just give them a jersey, but a seat on the bench as well. Whatever do you need, you've got it, because the way they're stringing things together and creating that distance between them and their opponent is really hard to narrow that gap. And the other part is they're taking their spirit
body, yaddy, 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 yaddy.
From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. They'll swing this out to Fournette. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40.
Well, they'll use him a lot out of the backfield. He had 5 catches a week ago, and he makes another catch here for good yardage.
Now the Bucs going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next.
Oh, no.
So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. Back to throw here. That's complete to his receiver, Godwin. And they're able to get this one past the 30 to the 25-yard line.
First down, Buccaneers.
Back to throw now on 1st down. He'll set up the screen to Fournette. And they'll work it inside the 15-yard line before it's all said and done. The Bucs going to go ahead and use the second of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 40 seconds remaining in this first half. From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. Quick hitter here, it's complete. Touchdown! Leonard Fournette with his 2nd touchdown of the game and 5th on the year. And the Buccaneers open the lead up to
this nigga was in my inbox talking hella shit. And I'm beating this nigga 35-0 before half. Nigga. Nigga before half, Ronnie. You know I don't even put up that many points like that, nigga. If I put up 35 the whole game, I'm doing good. You know my inbox talking shit. No, it was because this nigga messaged me at like 8 something, like in an hour. He's like, let's go in an hour. It's 9:18 when he messages me that. The nigga don't hit me for it until 11:30. Nigga, that's 2 hours and 15 minutes. I was at the store, and then he gonna hit me talking about, well, I'm waiting. I was waiting. I waited on because then he was like, oh, good shit. Because he was like, I'm doing my training. He said, I'm doing my training. Nigga, 45 minutes later, I'm like, nigga, how much training is you doing? You feel me? And he was gonna say, well, I waited on you, wait on me. Nigga, when was you waiting on me, nigga?
The first half, they'll call the timeout.
Fucking goofy. Fuck was you waiting on me? You ain't been waiting on me, nigga. You hit me at 9. I didn't leave for the store until 10:30.
Right hash, 37-yard attempt.
Ah, man, I don't worry about niggas, man.
And this is just outside the right upright. It's no good. So we have reached halftime here with the visiting Buccaneers out on top. As we send you down to Orlando, where Jonathan Coachman has our EA Sports halftime report. Coach. All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3. The Steelers going to get the football first here, trailing on the scoreboard as we are back underway on EA Sports. Taken at the goal line. And he will make it back to the 15, and that's it. Good coverage there by the kick team.
In this position, trying to get back into the game, teams are looking for a spark from their special teams. That's not what they got, though. They got a setback, and they have a long field to cover if they want to try and put points on the board.
The Pittsburgh offense at the line to start their next drive. And they have a mountainous deficit looming in front of them. It was really, Charles, a disaster of a first half. So where do they go from here?
Well, first thing they have to remember is that what's done is done, and there's no going back. And now you have to play this drive by drive. Obviously, come back in this spot, pretty unlikely. But you still have to go out, take pride in your work, and try and put something together here in the second half.
They get him to the ground right on the cusp of the red zone after a pickup of 5 or 6. 2nd and 5. He'll find Smith-Schuster. That's complete. And he'll get this up to the 30-yard line. So 1st and 10 now from the 30. Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. He'll buy some time right. And that is caught on the right sideline, but out of bounds, says the line judge. The throw took him a little too far. It's 2nd down.
Well, defensively, they haven't let him just sit in the pocket and get comfortable, and that's opposite a lot of game plans in today's NFL. Ordinarily, you're trying to keep the quarterback hemmed in. In this case, they brought the heat, and if he flushes out, they're fine with that, and they force another incompletion. He did a fine job there of not hitting him before the ball arrived, and I've got to tell you, you can often mistime that play because of the angles of approach. When you're going to get him, sometimes you panic as well and think, I've got to be there right now. Instead, in this case, timed it perfectly and knocked it free.
They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw, eluding the pressure right. And he's left with no option here but to throw it away.
Well, this is just a continuation of what we saw in the first half. So much for the fresh start to begin the third quarter. Still off-target throws, no rhythm throwing the football, and obviously no touchdown scored in this game.
The 3 straight incompletions, they don't care. That hasn't dissuaded them. They're going to go for it on 4th. They'll try and throw for it here. This is Chase Claypool on the receiving end. And unable to break away. They stop him a few yards shy. Boy, a real head-scratcher there. And the Bucs are going to take over with excellent field position to boot. So 1st and 10, and if they score on this drive, might have to start digging in our second half blowout material. A handoff, Fournette running left. Trucks over him, and he'll slice his way down to the 30 with a pickup of 7.
Well, no matter how they phrase it, staying on schedule, staying ahead of the sticks, whatever you want to call it, 7 yards on 1st down, that fits the bill.
3 yards remain for second down. He'll drop to throw. Flushed out right. This one complete to Scott Miller. And he is out of bounds inside the 30.
Looked like the defense put pretty good pressure on him, but he's able to flush out to his right to try and evade people. On the run, had to get on his horse. Still accurately throws a nice pass for a first down.
They'll look to throw now on first down. Forced out to his left. Nothing open downfield, so he'll throw it away. Not his best throw there, but where we sit right now in the third quarter, he's had a pretty good game throwing the football.
He certainly has, and it's not exactly at the point where we're doing 4-minute offense yet, but they've got to think about, I'm not going to say milking the clock, but understanding clock management here on out.
On second down, here's Fournette. And give him about 3 as he gets it down to the 22-yard line. In the first half, he was held in check on the ground, but despite that lack of production, they still have the lead.
Yeah, and they've got to feel fortunate about that. If they could actually get production from their lead horse, that would help open up this offense and widen this margin too.
So now at 3rd and 7, and defensively, it's a dime look, 6 DBs. They'll set up to throw. And he'll get that to Fournette, complete. And brought down, but not before they get it inside the 10 to the 7.
A lot of deflated looks on that defense. It seems like they just cannot find a way to get a key stop on 3rd down. Here's another conversion, and now this offense, they're in a position to go up even further as they've got it 1st and goal.
Back to throw. They'll roll him out right. Oh, that's into a sea of bodies, and it's intercepted. Carlton Davis picks it. And the Steelers are going to get it back here just shy of the 20. A young quarterback, Charles, rolling to his right. I know he's right-handed, but is that one that maybe a veteran sticks in his pocket?
I think so, but you have to remember with young quarterbacks, it may take a few years before they get all this.
And now here's another interception.
That's how you do it.
Picked up by Sean Murphy-Bunting. And it's a pick 6. He brings it back to the house for Buccaneer TD. Folk connects on the extra point, and that will extend this big lead.
I don't know why niggas always let Sean Murphy-Bunting go to free agency, bro. That nigga's a dog, bro. I like him. 6 foot, too, so he got a little height out there.
So they'll get another shot on
Carlton. I don't got no Carlton on my team.
Kick is away. This taken in at the goal line.
Ooh!
He had no room to run as he's tackled down inside the 20.
Who's my corner? No, I got maybe he was the one I let go last season. He ain't the fastest nigga, but he nice though.
The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. They've got to dig down deep. I mean, they need something right now, really anything to cling on to. This offense has struggled.
Partner, join me in a walk to their locker room at the half, okay? Because I think what we would have seen is an offensive coordinator and his assistant coaches getting together with all their positions, then coming together as a group, going over adjustments, and then the head coach coming in and just screaming, wake up. Yeah. Let's get moving, guys.
I'm kind of glad we weren't in there at halftime, actually.
I mean, you think he might have turned it on us, too?
Yeah, but right now, whatever was said hasn't been working. Well, thanks for joining us here on a Thursday night in the NFL. Third quarter, 2nd and 10 coming up. Now back to throw. Looking deep here for Ebron. And he's got it. What a catch on the sideline. A big connection on that one. 35 yards. So that changes things a bit. Here's a 1st and 10 all the way down at the 35. Back to throw again. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's 2nd down.
Another throw there off the mark, and obviously he's battled all of the interceptions. Things just haven't been true to form for him. I don't know. What do you think's going on out there, CD?
That's a great question, and my suspicion is he's been coached really well to not show that he's having a problem. You know, they always tell you no matter what, you keep throwing the football with confidence. Well, we're not seeing a confident thrower right now. He's off balance, the passing game's off balance, and the defense is taking advantage.
They'll look to throw again. And the coverage terrific there as that's knocked down and incomplete.
They've given up a few first downs on this drive, but getting the incompletion there, that should give them something to build on and maybe turn the tide.
Again, he'll drop to throw.
Along the sideline, this is Smith-Schuster with a catch.
There's a nice pickup right there, and after watching that play, I'm thinking about all the lost opportunities that they've had so far in this game. But right now, just focus on continuing to move the ball the way they did on the last play.
He'll look to throw. And that'll be incomplete.
In the early days of the NFL, you could easily blame these drops on maybe some uneven or uncertain lighting in a stadium. Not anymore. The lights are pretty good.
Yeah, they're great here at night, but his 2nd drop, indeed, not a good look.
And he's just throwing the ball up for grabs now. Fortunately, that one going to fall incomplete.
I'm trying to decipher what's going on out there because I don't know if he's just getting bad reads. I don't know if the defense is confusing him. I don't know if he just has, bad info and intel before he snaps the ball. But he's made some pretty bad decisions with the football lately.
Yes. And they're going to get to him. A sack. Sack back at the 9-yard line.
No gain on the play. Brings up 4th and goal.
One quarter remains here in this Thursday night matchup. We'll return with more after this break. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. The field goal doesn't help. They're going to go for the 6 here on 4th and goal. And he's brought down. Can't do anything with a football. It's a sack and a turnover on downs. He couldn't get the ball away on 4th and goal. And the Buccaneers defense holds and they get the football back. The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. And right about now, heck, they might be wishing they did not have a bye week coming up next week. It appears they're going to go into that week off in high spirits as they've got this one well in hand. Thrown across his body, and it's intercepted. Carlton Davis picks it. And the Steelers are going to take over at their own 41. They'll come out throwing here on 1st down. Going top shelf for Smith-Schuster. And my goodness, another interception. Picked up by Jamel Dean. And the Buccaneers will have the football as this is taken up past the 30. Yet another mistake after the interception there. And gosh, you look up at the scoreboard, they just got to be thinking this one cannot get over fast enough.
It certainly can't. And also what happens when you get this big of a deficit, you're supposed to make all the right throws, right? You're supposed to try and obviously get the ball to your own guys. But being down this big, you also take even more chances. And in this situation, that hasn't paid off for them at all.
On the other sideline, jubilation and laughter.
And he says, you don't want no smoke with me.
Historically, this is such a tough,
that's
loud
like my
venue,
kids,
but
nigga.
you can hear a pin drop right now. A lot of fans long
Oh,
gone,
shit.
not used to
That
seeing
crazy
a
nigga coming.
lopsided score like this.
Here's a play fake as they set up to throw. Dumps it off to Fournette. Shedding the tackler, and it gives him some room. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line.
Well, partner, nothing but praise from me for this offense. They have been tremendous all night long. They knew what they had to do to unlock the defense, And let's face it, this has been a master class in offensive football that we've been here to witness.
They go play action here on first down. Flush to his right, and he'll just get rid of it.
The incompletion there stops the clock. Any surprise they're throwing here late?
Ordinarily, yes, because you would think enough is enough. They've got plenty of lead, but I've seen this a bunch of times as well. The defense is going to crowd the line of scrimmage. If you just hand it off inside, you're getting your running back popped a lot as well. Sometimes the defense dictates it. If they're going to crowd it, you may have no other choice but to throw it downfield.
Yeah.
And 2nd and 10, he'll look to throw again. Escaping the pressure right.
What?
Behind his man, he missed him. Incomplete.
A lot of times it's that first read that you have. Maybe you get it in pre-snap, and he locked in on his target, but he was covered quite well, and that one's incomplete.
Bucks on 3rd down. They've been okay, 2 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd and 10. Open man is Miller. He's got it.
And he is going to have a Bucks first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
There's a beautiful throw there, and he's been sensational the entire game, moving it around, spreading it, hitting the right guys. And look, under normal situations, partner, I would expect him to come out of the game now. They've got it in hand. But you and I have been around this league a long time, and every time we ask head coaches about it, hey, why don't you take your quarterback out when the game's in hand? They just kind of give us that look like, that's what he's paid to do. So it's a very unusual situation. I'd want him out. They tend to leave him in.
He'll check this one off to Fournette. And he's got this down a yard or two shy of the 40 before he's out of bounds. They'll contain him to just 4. 2nd down.
2nd and 6.
1, 3, 6.
Here's a give to Fournette. 3 yards on the pickup. That's going to set up an interesting 3rd and about 4 to go.
Brandon, I've got to think this offensive line has got some smiles on its faces. And I know it sounds crazy, but they practiced for this
he took
back
that
in
from
training
Kobe.
camp. They knew they'd be in situations where it'd be extra defenders in the box coming after them, trying to keep them from locking down a game. Right now, they want to show the world they're up to the challenge.
Out of the gun now on 3rd down. Eluding the pressure right. So no sack. He gets back to the line of scrimmage, but it'll still bring up a 4th down.
Well, he strung it out as far as he could, and I like the fact that he kept his eyes downfield, but he finally ran out of time and room. But I'll take that over forcing it downfield and possibly having it intercepted.
And now Nick Folk. His career long, 56 yards. This will be from 56 yards out. And his kick is good. He got every bit of that one as it's good from 56 yards out.
So they hadn't called on him at all until this point, but he comes through here and buries one from long range.
Yeah, that's awfully impressive because usually kickers like to get that first one out of their system in the first quarter, sort of get them into the flow of the game, but to come in this late and knock it down from long distance, give him a lot of credit.
The Pittsburgh offense at the line to start their next drive. And let's face it, this drive is not going to have any bearing on this game, but it's kind of important for one reason, isn't it?
It certainly is. You got to get points. And, okay, all right, I'm being facetious here. But you get points, you feel a little bit better about yourself as you move on to the next one.
The play-action fake. They'll look to throw. Here's Johnson for the reception. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50.
Well, this game is certainly pretty well over. They go ahead
Nah,
and
but
but as a defense, they don't want to get so soft now that everybody just throws.
Who caught a motherfucking devil cook?
Gets big yardage and puts points on the board. They have pride too on that side of the ball.
On first down, he'll drop to throw.
That's swung out wide to Harris.
And he's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on first down. play action. They'll throw. Being chased out left. And we are inside of 2 minutes left in this lopsided affair. So the Steelers with the football as we get you reset. They face a third down now as they try to find a late score. Throwing the out route incomplete. That's Johnson. And he will have the Steelers.
I love it because she got her own.
There on 3rd and 1. So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33.
There ain't nothing that's more sexy than a girl that won't but don't need me.
Intercepted. Or was it? Wait, they'll say no. No interception.
Young independent, yeah, she work hard.
So that's just going to be an incompletion.
I love her because she got her own.
Back to throw here.
I love her because she got her own.
Smith-Schuster. And he is out of bounds.
She got her out.
7 out of that, so they're left with a 3rd
I
and
love her
3.
because she got her own. She got her own. Hey, Raisky.
They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. Toward the sideline.
There ain't nothing that's more sexy than a girl that won't but don't need me.
Well, this game was decided a while ago, and that completion there is going
I love it
to
because she got her own.
So right now, the only one really applauding probably his agent as he thinks about angling for a new contract.
Flushed out right. To the end zone, but it's incomplete.
At this point in the game, they've got to continue to try anything they can. They're still working at it, even though this one feels like a lost cause.
After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. They'll drop to throw.
Oh,
That's complete.
that's you, baby, that's you.
9 yards, not quite enough.
Oh, that's you.
3rd and 1.
When you see zone defense, you got a drag route on as your primary call. You got to be really careful as a passer about how far you let your guy go because he might wander into some.
And now here is another interception. It's Devin White, the linebacker. He's at the 40, the 20, 10, 5, and it's a pick 6. He brings it back to the house for a Buccaneer TD. That's the story of the game. They've been suffocating all game long on defense. They're suffocating there again in a big way.
And they've done it not just by out-completing them, which is often the case, but by being able to adjust to anything they tried to throw out.
I love her because she got her own.
Every time. This was a defense that was well prepared.
And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback.
I got it. I got it. I got. What's up, Pop?
The Steelers offense here about ready for their next drive. Let's just be frank. They're playing.
They left or they still there? Are they there right now?
That's left because victory.
He left.
Now. And I can't wait to see how they actually go about doing it because there are a lot of people
probably the neighbor.
The body language of the guys on the field now, and if they call plays they want executed, they need to do that and do it really well. Otherwise, there could be repercussions.
We'll see how they handle the waning moments of this one. Now on 1st down, he'll drop to throw it. He's going to let it fly. And my goodness, another interception. Picked off by Deshaun Elliott. And the Bucs are going to get the football back at their own 17. Well, partner, I got to tell you, I'm trying to think of something positive to say for this offense, but I'd have to be a spin doctor for that one. This has been a tough performance to watch.
And I think it's hard at this point to actually identify what's really gone wrong. I guess the catch-all is everything. Doesn't sound like real sharp analysis, but I don't have much else for you.
And the scoreboard just lopsided, and it's been ugly from the get-go.
It's now 2nd and 6 at the 21 line.
So fire the cannons. It's a victory here for Tampa Bay. And I tell you what, Charles, this might be about as good as it gets. They were incredible.
Yeah, offense was in fine form. The defense threw the shutout at them. I think they worked in concert together. What I like about the offense was they held the ball pretty well. You know, time of possession, exactly what they were looking for in this one, and that helped out their defense. Didn't have to be out there the entire time. So when you do that and you're out there fresh playing, off a little extra spring in your step, and it showed up in this one.
They had a ton of spring in their step. Impressive victory. So for the Bucs, they remain one of the hottest teams out there as the win moves them to 6-1. And they'll be able to enjoy this one through the bye week before they get back at it again. Meanwhile, for Pittsburgh, the loss drops them back to 4-3 so far. And they'll be back home next week for a date with the New York Jets.
Back again up in this entertaining for you. Come for my M's, you get this double. Straight to your bubble. In this game because I love the trouble. So watch your tone if you don't wanna rumble. You pop, like my. Did you forget we know you're not with any inch of the real. So stop it. I ain't knocking your little hustle, but watch it. I would hate to hear that loud ooh, chitty chitty bang, chitty chitty bang. Oh, them cannons ring, yes, them cannons ring. Make sure you photo ready when you see the game. I thought I told you lames, we are not the same. Having some fun, while you out on your run, taking victory laps. I'm in the hood with them ones. Catch me out in Decatur with some meat and potatoes. Waffle House in Atlanta. I hit the blue flame later with them two-tone gates. Who you know gon' face? I see them keep trying, professional imitators. Rap, where's the flag? Now you're making me mad. With 47, get that. You better get back. Pop, like my. Did you forget we know you're not with any inch of the real. So stop it. I ain't knocking your little hustle, but watch it. I would hate to hear that loud ooh, chitty chitty bang, chitty chitty bang. Oh, them cannons ring, yes, them cannons ring. Make sure you photo ready when you see the game. I thought I told you lames, we are not the same. Chitty chitty bang, chitty chitty bang. Oh, them cannons ring, yes, them cannons ring. Make sure you photo ready when you see the game. I thought I told you lames, we are not the same.